If you don't believe that you can make it to 20, how many more injuries are you willing to sustain? The second thing is always do the research. Go to the source. Make sure that you can get the information that you need in order to really find out what you need. There will always be somebody telling you what you can and can't do and blah, blah, blah. Go to the source. And I noticed that there's a lot of confusion around disability pay and the calculations, and I get it. It is extremely confusing trying to understand what's going to happen at the end of the day or at the end of your board. So let me just read to you something that I received. Instead of me just, sending this response to this individual, I figure I'll just make a quick video and maybe I can help someone else out. I've been in the Army for the last 14 years as an artilleryman and the last 6 years as a special ops, in special ops as a medic. I wish to serve 20 plus years, but at this point I'm having doubts. I can mentally and physically make it. I have numerous injuries that have happened. I have a broken nose, head injuries, and he goes on to list a few different types of injuries. The thing that was interesting is he says, I've always been programmed to never complain about these issues because, quotes, we need you in this deployment. Don't be a fill in the blank. If you say something, you're going to miss this training and we're going to dismiss you from the program. You have X amount of years, so why would you quit? And so this individual did some self-medication like we all normally do, and he's been managing the pain on his own, taking over-the-counter medications. He's at a point now where he cannot lift. I'm terrified of losing my chances to get to my 20-year pension. I have a couple questions. Can I receive DOD military medical retirement compensation at 50% of the base pay of my last rank held and 100% VA disability if qualified concurrent receipt? All right, so that's a lot there as well. Let me first start off by saying that I am not a PEBLO. I am not a lawyer. I am not DFAS, but I did review some of this information and I did call DFAS whenever I had questions similar to this. So my advice to you first would be contact DFAS. They're always there to answer your questions. The second piece of advice is that I would not really listen to a lot of folks who are going to tell you what the answer is or should be. Do the research on your own. Go directly to the source. And so that's what we're doing right here. Let's take a look at concurrent retirement and disability pay. Basically, it talks about what it is. It says concurrent retirement disability pay allows military retirees to receive both military retired pay and VA compensation. Here's the eligibility. You must be eligible for retired pay to qualify for CRDP. If you were placed on a disability retirement, but would be eligible for military retired pay in the absence of a disability, you may be entitled to receive CRDP. The other thing is you do not need to apply for CRDP. If qualified, you will be enrolled automatically. So under these rules, you may be entitled to CRDP if you are a regular retiree with a VA disability rating of 50% or greater. That's not the case if you're still in under 20 years. You are a reserve retiree with 20 qualifying years of service who has a VA disability rating of 50% or greater and who has reached retirement age. You retire under Temporary Early Retirement Act and have a VA disability rating. That could be one way, but I'm not sure if they're doing tariffs now. But this one is very interesting. You are a disability retiree who earned entitlement to retired pay under any provision of law other than solely by disability. And you have a VA disability rating of 50% or greater. You might become eligible for CRDP at the time you would have become eligible for retired pay. That one is interesting, and I will call DFAS. Their number is right here, and ask them these types of questions.